Hi, we're back on Smells Like 90's Rock. It's Sheila Hot Toddy DJ Pork. Sheila got her car moved. Now she's sifting through papers.
I just want to make sure I have all the things I need.
No, you're fine.
Okay.
Work your magic. Then she made a mess, so we had to clean it up.
I did.
And we have an out-of-date vacuum cleaner because it's more like a leaf blower.
It really is. We turned the vac because she dropped a hole punch and all the little punches came out, and we tried to turn on a vacuum cleaner that we have here, and it blew them around the room. It did not suck them up.
The hose did.
It was confetti.
The hose did. It was confetti. Yeah, the hose sucked them up, but the actual vacuum stunk. It was literal nonsense.
Oh wait, I have another story too.
Woo!
Let me get braced.
Well, okay, this one's not as good, but there was a guy from corporate there today. He was there for there for probably 3 or 4 hours, and towards like the last hour he was there, it's when it sort of dawned on me, like, oh hey, our dishwasher is currently wearing a shirt that says "We don't love them hoes." I was like, wow, we're really professional right now.
Is that I'd give up all my hose for you?
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah, it said we, and
so
then there were...
that statement that they'd give up all the hoses, like, not really sincere.
It's not, because then he wears the shirt, and it's like, well, live what you preach, man.
It's like, I'll give up all the mushrooms.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
That's just ridiculous.
I ain't gonna miss it.
No. It's ridiculous.
Like, I'll give up eating at the Poop Pants Kitchen.
You could have pulled that corporate guy aside and like, look, we need to sit down and chat for a few minutes about some of the things that gone on around here.
You need to clean it up. But if he did that, if they went through and cleaned it up, it would be Pork and the managers.
It probably would. Yeah, exactly. Nobody else in there. Yikes, Billy Bob.
No, Yikes is good.
He votes for Trump and he's Latino. There's something wrong in the head.
He's fine.
He's confused.
But he does a good job.
He's like one moment away from like hurting some folks.
Yes.
No, he does a good job.
He has like identity issues, personality identity disorder.
There it is. I think you're right.
Mm-hmm.
He does a good job. Darn it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, he'd still be gone. Yikes would be gone. Wood's living. Billy Bob.
He would be one of the few
and I'd cut off all my hose.
You think Yikes wouldn't go? I mean...
No, not at all. He does a good job.
Trump supporter.
So you can't be fired because of your political affiliations.
Well, no, that's true. And
I'm
no.
saying
he would have a lawsuit if he got fired on those grounds.
No, we're just saying that his mind's not in the right state, that he might do something.
Yeah, he's like mentally unstable.
Yeah.
They can't fire him just because he voted for Trump.
Well, I mean,
no, we're not saying that.
Other reasons. They're not going to say that.
Yeah.
I don't think they can find any other reasons.
They're going to go in and they're going to find out that he's keeping like mutilated Barbie doll heads in his locker.
I don't think you could go to jail for that either. You would get some odd.
Fired.
You could get some odd glances, but I don't think you can be fired for that either.
Yeah, not even a little.
We live in a right to work state. We can be fired for not shaving our armpits one day. Like, there's no reason. There has to be. They don't have to give a reason. The only thing you can't be fired for, the only thing, is your race and your gender.
And religious affiliation.
But if they don't want to keep you around because you're a man, they're going to fire you, Todd, because they think that your beard is unprofessional. But they're not going to give you a chance. They're not going to give you a chance to shave it.
And I don't care.
But they're just going to say, well, Todd, you do not fit.
Hot Toddy loves his beard, so he wouldn't shave it off. Shave the job off before the beard. Sorry.
And like Pork, they'd be like...
That's why I work in radio. Nobody can see you. Yeah. You can wear whatever crap you want.
That's true.
Yeah.
Even though, so whenever I run into my students on days that I'm not teaching, I always say, hi, blah, blah, blah.
And turtleneck. What was the name we had for that one?
Turn up.
That's right. I don't know why I said turtleneck, but continue.
Yeah, I'd be like, hi, turn up.
Yeah.
And this semester, every single time I do that, the students always go, oh, I didn't recognize you. And it's like, am I looking like trash?
Your hair. No, your hair. It's your hair.
I think your hair does play a role.
Purple the entire time. I mean, like,
Oh, you mean like your current students?
Yeah, my current students. Like, I will see them on Tuesday.
Okay.
On Wednesday, I'll pass them in the hall, and I'll say, hi, turn up.
Yeah.
And they will look at me blankly, and then they're like, oh, I didn't recognize you. It's like on my class days, am I hot garbage?
I guess.
Once you see you like a teacher out of the classroom, you don't know what to do.
That's true.
But I'm like, they know I'm a grad student. They know that I'm going to classes too. Like, do they say that to all their professors? Well,
it's just, I mean, I would agree that it's weird because it's like, you know, whenever I would go into a class where a TA or, you know, a graduate student was in there, I would always feel still intimidated because they were the professor in the classroom. They were the teacher. And then, yeah, like the next day, I would see them with books under their arms going to their class, and I'm just like, are you even the same person?
Well, because like I always say hi so that I don't because I assume they will recognize me.
Yeah.
And that, oh, well, she's a, biatch. She's all nice to us in the class, but outside class, can't even say hi.
That Miss Thing.
But like they all say the exact same thing, like, oh, I didn't recognize you. And I'm like,
I chuck it up to the big C, which is big coincidence.
Like when I am in class, well, okay, so when I'm in class, when I am the professor, I am like looking good.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like
when I'm going to class, I just got to be comfortable for my 3 hours.
That's what I'm saying. And the graduate students that I had classes under at UT were the same way. They came in their Dockers and their button-up shirts or whatnot, and then you would see them just walking to class on campus, and they're just whatever. And it's like, are you the same person?
No,
you're not the same person I saw yesterday.
Nope.
So that's what I'm saying. I don't think it's because you look like hot garbage. I just think that it's the big C, big coincidence.
You're wearing the uniform in the classroom.
Yeah, and then you're dressed down.
Yeah, your civilian clothes outside.
Right.
But then one of my professors commented, because I saw them in the hall on a Tuesday when I teach, and I said, hi, Dr. Blah, blah, and he goes, well, you must be teaching today.
Oh, my God. Okay. All right.
I was like, yep.
Maybe he noticed something. Yeah, but...
Because, no, when I'm in class, I'm not trying to oh, do I look nice? I just need to be comfortable.
Yeah, well, yeah.
But when I'm teaching, I have to command authority, and to command authority, I have to look the part.
Right.
But when he said it, I was like, oh, yeah, I am hot garbage when I'm not in class.